Hello, I'm John the Crazed. Today may be Saturday, but I'm still doing 40k Fridays because there's no excuse. Yeah, the reason I missed it yesterday was because it was Children in Need, and I got to watch that clip of Dr. Mysterio. Anyway, why is the lore so big? Well, firstly, let's have a look at some other stuff that has really rich lore, such as, I don't know, Fallout. See, Fallout's only released, I think, 5 major games if you include Brotherhood of Steel, or was it Tactics? I don't know. It's either Tactics or Brotherhood of Steel. And that's quite thick with lore. And think about the gap between each game. And now imagine that added to 40k, which is a game that's been running for 30 years. Yeah, 30 years of just adding stuff and adding stuff and adding stuff and adding stuff. In fact, I got my codex right here. Imagine 30 years of adding this much information about once a month. In fact, that's even more, because there's tons and tons and tons of book series. And yes, I did say book series. Summing up the information. But it's the same thing where I sort of ran into a problem on this question. Comic books have been running longer than 40k. So why aren't comic books as rich in lore as 40k? Well, one thing is, comic books such as Marvel and DC weren't a conjoined universe at the time. So there was an entire period where Batman and Superman were never in the same universe. The Avengers was never a concept. In fact, a lot of that stuff back in that period is no longer canon. Yeah, no. You could read those comics and they probably have no effect on anything. Possibly the only effect they would have on knowing about the comic books is just like seeing that little Easter egg or something. Anyway, I digress. With 40k, there's only ever been one major retcon, and that's Rogue Trader, which basically, you know that everyone hates each other in 40k. In Rogue Trader, you would have Chaos Space Marines fighting alongside Ultramarines. And if you don't know how crazy that is, you should look up Ultramarines and Chaos Space Marines. They go together like chalk and cheese and other such nasty stuff. And basically after first edition Rogue Trader, it just basically got more popular. And when you're releasing novel-sized books once a month, you're bound to collect more information than comic books with their stuff coming out once a week. Other such, yeah. And also, if you ever read a comic book, it's quicker to read a comic book than a novel. Just think of that. comic books or a graphic novel takes about roundabout. I'm cocking up my words. Basically, you don't get much information from a comic book, whereas a normal novel slash book, you get a lot of information. And there's a load. When I say a load, I mean God, they make the amount of book series Games Workshop / Black Library has makes PewDiePie's subscriber count look tiny. Yeah. And just think of how much information you got from the Harry Potter books. And then times that by 100. That's a lot of info you're getting from something. Also, plus, with comic books, they either stay in the modern times or are on a fixed timeline. So it's like, this comic book starts today, and the next comic book starts the day after that comic, and other such stuff. Whereas in 40k, it's, contrary to popular belief, it actually spreads round about 20,000 years, roughly. You have information dating back to the Unification Wars, which is about, I can't quite remember, it's about 29th millennium. And then it's like all information stops at 4,999, and it's about a minute to New Year's. What I mean is, like, it's the 30th of December at 11:59 on the year 40,999. That's when 40k lore stops, just like a second to midnight. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing now, I'm just shaking my head. Just get that through your head, about 20,000 years of lore. Or over 20,000 years of lore, I don't really know. Yeah, that is a lot of information coming your way, and there's a load of holes for you to fit stuff in. Like, I want to say Feed the Beast, but The Beast Rises takes place after the Horse Heresy, which is an entire event where the Imperium was about to fall. Kind of did, but yet survived. And before 40k. And The Beast, quite an interesting book. I read the beginning of the first book, and it does seem interesting. Yeah, I think I digressed a bit. So in summary, 40k has a lot of lore because 30 years of building it up, roughly a book once a month. Well, actually, 30 years of lore, a novel once a month, and a lot of information to work with. Yeah. I'm John the Crazed, signing out. Oh wait, no. I was wondering why... you thought I forgot, didn't you? If you're wondering, if you're new to the series, this is the moment where I decide our next topic. And if you're wondering how I do that, I randomly select something by rolling the dice. You've got a 1, so you're probably not going to win. And basically, whoever gets the highest score wins. Why are you guys ascending? Two, you've lost. Why are none of you getting a high score? That's it, I'm changing dice. 6. Oh god. But next week's question is... next question is, which faction is best for the galaxy? Okay, if you don't know what I mean by that, it basically is, if one faction out of all of them destroys all others, which one is going to make it a better place? Okay, I'm John the Crazed, signing out.